glad to see everybody here. It's amazing to get to have an inside performance again. We've not done that in like 2 years. So we're so excited that you're here, excited that we get to share this night with you. I'm not going to talk a whole lot, but this is our 6th grade band. So if you're not here for the 6th grade band concert, you're in the wrong place. But we're going to play a few tunes and I'll tell you a little bit more about them. Our first tune is Up on a Housetop. And our second tune is Jolly Old Saint Nick. Within these, we featured each section individually. So we hope you enjoy these. Exactly a Christmas tune. It's called Ode to Joy by Beethoven. You may hear the football or the marching band play it on Friday nights, but these guys are going to play it today for you guys. It's one of the first pieces where they don't play the same exact thing. So they're playing different rhythms at different times. It's really tough stuff, and they're doing a great job with it. So this is Ode to Joy. So the 6th grade's last tune, now don't leave, because the jazz band's going to play, and I want you guys to hear them too, because they've done some good work. But the 6th grade last tune is called Winter Medley, and so it's going to have a lot of different familiar Christmas carols to you. This is the first real piece. It's the one we call a real piece because it's not in the band book anymore. So it's an actual piece of paper, and they're doing a great job with it as well. So before they play this, a couple people on stage I need to recognize that aren't exactly middle schoolers or aren't exactly 6th graders. Right here in the saxophone section, his name's not in the program, but this is Connor Green. Connor Green started in 7th grade, and he's been doing some pull-out groups all semester, and he wanted to play on our concert tonight. So give Connor a big hand, please. then back on tuba, she's not a middle schooler. This is Miss Allison Scheid. She's our drum major here at the high school. Fantastic tuba player, and I asked her to sit in just to fill out our sound tonight. So please give Allison a big hand. So this is Winter Medley, arranged by Larry Henry. Sixth graders, this could be you next year. So that's why I want you to see it, because this is going to be an option for you. We're going to play two pieces for you. Before we do, I need to thank a bunch of people. If you're staying for both parts, you get to hear these people being thanked twice, but they're definitely worth it because they all deserve it. The middle school administration is super supportive. The county administration is also supportive of the band program and the arts through the whole pandemic. It isn't going to exist, it's how are we going to make it work. A lot of places that didn't happen. The high school band members that have helped tonight, got three on stage, sorry. Grace is over here on piano, Jonah's going to be on trumpet, and Corey's going to be on saxophone, and they're helping us out tonight, and Allison did earlier, so thank you to them. Joe Holt, who I assume is up in the booth, I can't see, the lights are too bright, but Joe has a second bedroom in this room because he is here so much between band and chorus and drama. And if you see Joe, just thank him because he does so much for us. I have an intern, some of you will see later, Mr. Nick Rao. He's been here all semester, and he's fantastic. So thank him. And the last group that we couldn't exist without is our band boosters. If you are a band parent, you have the opportunity to be a band booster. And there's a table outside where they're selling some things. This is for a fundraiser for the band, which I'll talk about in just a second, but they do stuff like this all the time. So if you are a band parent, please consider supporting the band booster organizations. That's how we function. They are selling Dewey's baked goods outside. Those are for basically us to have a fun. It's a 50% profit fundraiser, which you don't find anywhere. So 50% of what you spend goes directly to the band. And it's pretty awesome. It's quick turnaround. Money's due Friday, and we'll have stuff next week. Yeah, next week. So please check that out before you leave. There's also a donation bucket up there. If you don't want to buy something but you just want to give, we'll gladly take your spare change out of your pocket and we'll put it to good use, I promise. So this is the jazz band. Like I said, we're going to play 2 tunes for you. Jingle All the Way, which is just a jazzy take on Jingle Bells, and then Rock On Merry Gents. In Rock On Merry Gents, we have some soloists and a duet. Our soloist is Miss Emma Herron over there on trumpet. And our duet is going to be 2 clarinets up in the front. It's going to be Tommy Dickens and Isabel Barker. first time, welcome to round 2, and if you didn't, welcome. We're glad you're here tonight to our first indoor concert in 20 months. I was counting back here, and it took me that long to count to 20. But we really do want to welcome you, and we appreciate that you're here. This is the jazz band. They're going to be the first group you hear this evening, or maybe the third group you've heard, just depends. But we're going to play 2 tunes for you. The first one's called Jingle All the Way. It's a fun little take on Jingle Bells, and the second one is called Rock On Merry Gents. Which kind of takes God Rest You Merry Gentlemen and then gives it a fun twist. We have a couple soloists in our second one. Emma Herron over on the end is going to play a trumpet solo for us. And up here on the front row, Tommy Dickens and Isabel Barker are going to play a clarinet. 7th and 8th grade combined band. We decided to do it a little different this year and put them together, get a little bit bigger group on the stage, and I think you're going to be very impressed that these are just 7th and 8th graders. I'm not going to conduct the first piece. My student teacher for this semester, and he'll be here next semester, will, Mr. Nick Rouse. So will we please welcome him to the stage? I'm also not going to be talking. Mr. Camden Cutler broke his arm. And so, in lieu of playing flute, he's going to be our announcer for this evening. So, Camden, come on out.
Midnight Madness is bold works which features fanfares and short recurring rhythmic motives that really drive the music forward. The music will demonstrate dynamics and accents that give the piece an energetic edge. We hope you enjoy Midnight Madness by Brian Valentich. Jolly Old Elf from the North Pole gets an aggressive makeover in this wonderfully tongue-in-cheek work for young Ben, beginning with moving trailer-like narration by Obadiah Darnell. Santa is reimagined as a warrior from the winter wastes, as up on the housetop, Jingle Bells and Jolly Old St. Nicholas are given a barbaric twist. Sit back, relax, and enjoy Santa the Barbarian by Randall Standridge.
Winter winds blew in an age long ago, and the Yuletide season brought the darkness and snow. They told of a gift giver in tomes of antiquarian. From the far icy waste he comes, Santa the Barbarian!
you, but it's fun to take on some Christmas carols. We like to do something a little bit different every year. Before we end tonight with our last piece, we do need to thank a bunch of people, because this would not be possible without the village. We know it all takes a village. The middle school administration and the county administration always say yes to the arts. Always. And that's incredibly important in a time like this where money's always tight, we're pinching budgets, but they know how important it is to kids like this on the stage. And so we really appreciate the support we get from all our community for that. Our middle school staff and teachers are fantastic. They've stopped pulling kids out of my class because I'm so hateful. But no, they truly value what we're doing here, whether it's band or chorus or drama. They're really valuing us, and we appreciate that. That doesn't happen everywhere. We had a lot of high school members help in the first half of the concert, and they've been backstage balancing parts and helping people all night. We really appreciate them being here. Joe Holt, who is trying to be everywhere. He had to be here and at a basketball game tonight, and possibly a board meeting. And how he does everything he does, I don't know. So thank you, a huge thank you to Joe Holt. Mr. Rao, he's been around all semester, 3 days a week, driving from Western just to come for an hour and a half. And that must mean he really wants to be there, and he's doing a fantastic job, and the kids love him. So thank you, Mr. Rao, wherever you got off to. Our band parents, which is you, thank you so much for recognizing that this is important, and that these kids need an outlet that's creative and that pushes them. The best thing about band is that everybody comes in their level, and then it makes kids struggle to be good, and that is so powerful for them. So thank you for encouraging them to be in band and letting them be in band. That's huge. And our booster organization, you as a band parent have the opportunity to be part of the Band Boosters. The Band Boosters are our parent organization, and they're what makes everything possible. All this percussion equipment you see in the back didn't just happen. Swain County Schools does not have the budget to pay for that, because no school has the budget to pay for that. That happens because of our Band Boosters, because they work in the concession stand, they put on fundraisers, they do all sorts of stuff. We had 2 band parents here tonight doing a fundraiser in the lobby selling cookies. And so if you're a band parent, we would love for you to be part of our booster organization. If they're out there, talk to them at the end, and if not, feel free to send me an email, and I'll tell you all about it. We try to meet once a month, and we want you. So thank you all for being here. Our last piece, oh, I forgot, I'm sorry. I have to thank Miss Williams, who's learning a chime part back there, because she, first of all, she taught me, and she's the reason I'm standing on this stage today. But number 2, she is just a fantastic mentor and fantastic with all of these kids. So can we give all those people a big round of applause, please? So last but not least, I'm going to let Camden introduce our piece, but I got to thank the kids on stage too, because of that, and the kids that performed earlier. You have some phenomenal kids. I don't know how they are at home. But for me, every day, they are truly a joy. And so I'm thankful for them, and I'm thankful that you let me teach them every day. So thank you for the opportunity. This is our last piece. We'll let Camden introduce it, and we hope you have a safe ride home.
Greet the holidays with the opening percussive fanfare of this cleverly crafted medley. Ding Dong, Merrily on High, Pat of Hand, and Jingle Bells are presented with several sectional feature moments. Unique percussive sounds bring this arrangement to life with all the festive sounds of the holiday season, on approximately 2 minutes. Please enjoy our final piece, 2 Minutes to Christmas by David Schaefer.